Hi, so today we are going to do the second part of completing the square to solve equations. For those of us in our class, this is HMH 22.2, starting with page 1045. So in the previous video, we were looking at if a was equal to 1 or if a was a perfect square, and what we would do then to complete the square to solve for x. Now we're going to look at cases where a is not a perfect square or is not equal to 0. What do I mean? Look at the first example I have here, 2x squared minus 4x equals 16. A is 2, which is not a perfect square here. Or my second example, 1/2 x squared plus 4x is equal to 10. Again, not a perfect square, and they're both not equal to 1. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to multiply both sides of this equation by a number that will make a perfect square or 1. Most of the time it's easier to make it a perfect square. Sometimes though, turning a into 1, and I'll show you, is easier. Let's get started. So here I want to multiply everything by a number that will make a perfect square, and I like small numbers, as you all know. So if I multiply, I'll try small numbers, the first number by 2, will that make a, which is 4, a perfect square? Yes. So I'm going to multiply everything by 2. So 2 times 2x squared is going to give me 4x squared. 2 times negative 4 minus 8x equals 2 times 16, 32. Now I have a perfect square. So what am I going to do for a to make the entire equation a perfect square trinomial? I am going to add to both sides of the equal sign the b squared over 4a. So b is 8. B squared then is 8 squared, which is 64, over 4a, which is 4 times 4. So I have 64 over 16. And if you are not sure, here's your trusty calculator. 64 divided by 16, your answer is going to be 4. You could have also simplified here. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. 4x squared minus 8x plus 4 is equal to 32 plus 4. So here I have my perfect square trinomial. So I can already write it like this. 2x, and I need something that's the same, so it has to be 2, 2. So minus sign, so it's a minus, equals 36. And we can check, make sure we did it right first. Outside, inside, last, perfect, works. So I'm going to write this as 2x minus 2 squared, and I need to take the square root of both sides to solve this. So the square root of this is just 2x minus 2, and the square root of plus or minus the square root of 36 is going to be plus or minus 6. Now I solve for x. So I have, let me write it over here, 2x minus 2 equals 6. That's the first option. Solve for x, add 2 to both sides. It's going to be 2x equals 8, x equals 4. And if I solve 2x minus 2 equals negative 6, add 2 to both sides, 2x equals negative 4, x equals negative 2. I have my two solutions, x equals 4, x equals negative 2, and I can plug them in to see if it's correct. If x is 4, 4 squared 16, I have 32 here, 16 times 2 is 32, minus 4 times 4 is 16, 32 minus 16 is 16, is correct. What about if x equals Negative 2, well, negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8, minus negative 2 times negative 4 is going to give me plus 8. 8 plus 8, 16. That works too. Both of these are correct. I have two real solutions here, 4 and negative 2. Well, let's try it now with the second example. The second example was 1/2 x squared plus 4x equals 10. Well, what do I say? We have to make it that the a, which is 1/2 here, is either 1 or a perfect square. Well, 1 is actually also a perfect square. And that's the easiest thing for me to do. What do I have to multiply 1/2 with to get 1? I multiply everything by 2. So I'm left with 2 times 1/2 x squared plus 4x equals 10 also times 2. You have to do the same thing to both sides of the equal sign. Well, when I plug it in, I get x squared plus 8x equals 20. Now I need to complete this square here, but I have an a equals 1, so I use this b over 2 squared to complete the square. So my b is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Squared is 16. So I have x squared plus 8x plus 16 equals 20, also plus 16. I added the 16 to both sides to complete the square. Now a perfectly squared trinomial. So I have x, it's plus 4, equals 20 plus 16, 36. So this is also x plus 4 squared, and I want to take the square root of both sides to solve for x. So I have to take the square root of 36. Hopefully by now you know that's 6 plus or minus 6 is equal to x plus 4. Now I solve for the positive and the negative solution. So if x is equal, it's a positive 6, is x plus 4 is equal to 6. X is equal, if I subtract 4 to both sides, 2. If x plus 4 is equal to negative 6, and I subtract 4 to both sides, I get negative 10. I plug these in, make sure they work out, and 2 squared is 4 times 1/2 gives me 2 plus 2 times 4 is 8. 2 plus 8 equals 10. That was the original. So it does work out. What about negative 10? Well, negative 10 squared gives me 100 divided by 2 is 50. And negative 10 times 4 is minus 40. 50 minus 40 is 10. So they both work out. Both of these solutions are true. And that's it. See you soon. Bye-bye.